Hey folks, after a long wait, finally Tata Technology IPO is going live on 22nd November till 24th November. Now I have already done in-depth analysis of the company in the past, so in this video I'll only briefly discuss about it. If you want to study the in-depth business along with key risk, then you can watch my previous video. In this video, I would mainly cover the IPO offering, market cap, valuation and my viewpoint on the IPO. Moreover, the existing shareholder of Tata Motors have around 10% reservation, so we'll cover that as well. Also, considering the huge response in the grey market, there are limited chance of IPO allotment. So I'll also discuss if it is worth buying Tata Technology post IPO or not. Alright, let's get started. So basically, Tata Technology is one of the world's leading ER&D, that is engineering research and development company, that offers services and solutions to auto sector, including the OEMs and their tier 1 supplier. Tata Technology is a subsidiary of Tata Motors that currently owns around 65% stake in the company. Tata Technology has played a crucial role in Tata Motor launch of your Tata Tigor electric vehicle, then Tata Tiago EV and Tata Motor leadership in Indian electric vehicle market. Likewise, Tata Technology is working with some of the world's leading and premium car manufacturer in their hybrid car and electric vehicle program while taking the full ownership right from vehicle design, engineering and development and the full system integration. Basically, Tata Technology is engineering the next generation of connected, autonomous and electric vehicle. In terms of intellectual property, Tata Technology has been granted 10 patents so far and 2 patents are pending. It also has around 38 registered trademarks. The biggest difference between Tata Technology and Tata Elxsi is that Tata Elxsi has presence in auto sector along with broadcast and communication and healthcare sector. Whereas Tata Technology is a pure play engineering research and development company focused on auto sector similar to your KPIT. But as per research, Tata Technology is India's #1 engineering service provider in auto sector and #3 globally. That speaks everything about the dominance of the company in auto engineering space. If you look at the future, there are 4 biggest trends in the auto industry. ACES, autonomous, connected, electrification and shared. Autonomous means cars companies are investing heavily to provide advanced safety and autonomous driving with environmental sensor technology. Second, connectivity in a vehicle enables infotainment, safety, roadside assistant, then diagnostic, efficiency, then navigation and payment. Then third, electrification is the top focus for the auto industry as the sale of electric vehicle is rising exponentially. And fourth, shared means sharing of transportation service and resources among users. That has also gained importance. The global automotive ER&D spending is growing at a very fast rate and expected to grow at CAGR of approximately 18% from 21 to 25. Essentially, the future cars would be software on wheels. And within that market, Indian companies are in a very sweet spot mainly because of availability of skill talent, years of experience with top-notch leadership, and most important, low cost. That's where Tata Technology has immense growth potential. So the IPO window would open on 22nd November till 25th November and share prices between 475 to 500 rupee at face value of rupees 2. Although just a month ago, Tata Motors sold around 9% stake to San Francisco headquartered institution, your TPG Rise Climate, for around 402 rupee. And within a month, they have come up with 25% premium at 475 to 500. But that's something we can't help. It's the investment bankers that takes the call on the price and they have their own vested interest. Are the valuations still reasonable? We'll come to that. So the lot size is around 30 share. So minimum investment is rupees 15,000. If you look at the quota, 50% is reserved for QIB, that is qualified institutional buyer, 35% is for retail investors and 15% is for NII, that is non-institutional buyer. So basically a person is categorized as retail investor if investment is up to rupees 1,95,000. If you invest more than 1,95,000, you fall into HNI category, also known as NII, that is non-institutional investor. This category is 15% quota. Again, HNI category is subdivided into small HNI and big HNI. If you invest between 2 to 10 lakh, you fall into small HNI and anything more than that would qualify into big HNI. Out of this 15% reserved for HNI, 5% is for small HNI and 10% is for big HNI. Since the IPO is expected to oversubscribe, the allocation in all the category would be based on the lottery system. Out of retail and NII category, which one has higher chance of allocation? So it all depends upon subscription. There is no guarantee that if you invest in NII category, you surely get the IPO. Now, interestingly, the existing investors of Tata Motor have a reservation of 10%. Does it mean that if you are an existing shareholder of Tata Motor, there are high chances of allocation for Tata Tech IPO? Well, Tata Motor also has around 37 lakh shareholder. So there is no guarantee on allocation. In fact, this is the most common question people have asked. How can we ensure that we get the allocation? So there is no short way for it, except since I expect a very high subscription, the allocation chances are on lower side. The only way to increase your chances is by applying through multiple demat accounts. If we look at the issue size, it's around 3000 odd crore of issue which is completely offered for sale, which means existing promoters are selling stake worth around 3000 crore. Now, some people have misconception that OFS is always bad. So let me clarify that it's not the case always. Some company want to list their companies in the market just to make them transparent and increase their credibility. Tata Technology is a cash-rich company and does not need external money. Hence, there is no equity dilution, only offer for sale. As far as financials are concerned, company's revenues have grown from 2,435 crore to 3,575 crore, then 4,500 crore, and in H1 of FY24, it's already 2,587 crore. Basically, revenue has doubled in just 2.5 years. What it did in March 21, it has already achieved in H1 of 2023. Then net profits have grown even faster from 291 crore to 436 crore, then 624 crore, and already at 351 crore by September 23. So what it achieved in entire 2021, it has already surpassed it in first half of 2023. Please note that company is completely debt free. It has got high profitability with FY23 ROE of 20.8%. Company's cash from operation is a bit volatile with excellent cash from operation worth 1112 crore in 2021 and then negative cash of 38 crore, then again 401 crore of cash in 2023. Finally, if you look at the attrition rate in FY21, it was 11%. Then we saw great resignation in entire technology sector and attrition zoomed to 25%. But again, it has cooled down to current levels of 17.2%, which is a positive sign. Now, the most important aspect, which is valuation. So if you look at the valuation at an upper price band of 500 rupee, company would command a market cap of around 20,300 crore. And with FY23 PE ratio of 32 and FY24 annualized PE of 29. Just for comparison, its peers like Tata Elxsi command a PE of around 66, KPIT command a PE of 86, and L&T Technology commands a PE of 37. So compared to all the companies, Tata Technology valuation is looking very attractive. No wonder company is already commanding a very high premium in the grey market, which is expecting listing at 850 plus. Now, of course, if you don't get the allotment, it would become slightly expensive post IPO listing. So at let's say around 850 rupee, it would command a PE of 49. But considering the growth prospect and the leadership and the relative valuation of peers, even a PE of 49 is not that bad. In that case, one of the strategy could be to break your money in let's say 3-4 parts and invest first chunk on the listing and then invest remaining 2-3 parts if there's a correction in the share price. Or another approach could be to add it systematically post IPO rather than waiting for the perfect time. So maybe you can keep a target of accumulating specific number of shares, say 100, 500, 1000 shares as per your individual risk appetite, and keep adding it in systematic manner. Because I think that Tata Technology IPO is looking very promising, not just for short-term listing gain, but for potentially huge wealth creation in the next 5, 10, 20 years. Personally, I am going to try my luck in the IPO, and even if I get the allotment, I'm not expecting huge allotment. So I would anyways have to invest post IPO. And I won't shy away from investing my money on every correction or even if there is no correction over the next 1 year. Again, this is not a buy or sell call. Please do your own research and then take a call after doing the study. And before you invest, just keep in mind a few risks. Like in FY22, nearly 65% of company business has come from top 5 clients, including your anchor clients like Tata Motor and JLR. Their contribution was around 40%. Just to inform that Tata Technology is consistently diversifying and reducing its dependence from Tata Motor and JLR, and their latest share is in revenues around 33%. Then second is dependency on auto sector. Around 85% of the revenue comes from auto. So if auto sector faces slowdown, that can also impact Tata Technology growth, although the long-term picture is looking very promising. Then dependency on human talent is a risk. ER&D business is strongly dependent upon availability of skilled workforce. If there is lack of skilled professional or company is not able to retain its talent, then it can significantly impact the business. And then fourth risk is intense competition. Company already has stiff competition from existing player in the market, including Tata Elxsi, L&T Technology, KPIT, as well as traditional players like TCS, Infosys, HCL. I hope you got a good sense of its business and IPO detail. Overall, if we conclude, Tata Technologies is looking fundamentally super strong with leadership in global ER&D in auto sector, providing services across the value chain. Company has a super strong moat with strong brand name of Tata Group and super strong promoter pedigree and leadership. Considering the future of car is autonomous, electric and connected, Tata Technology with its expertise is bound to grow in the next 10-20 years at a very good rate. Although there are certain challenges, including dependency on few top clients, dependency on auto industry and stiff competition, but the best part is companies promoter are launching the IPO at very attractive valuation and leaving something for the investors, unlike some new age promoters. And that makes Tata unique and the leader in the segment. I hope you'll find this analysis useful. I'll see you next video. Till then, take care.